The Chinese Communist Party's Fujian, touted as the world's largest and most advanced conventional power aircraft carrier, has drawn significant attention on the international stage. Not only do American experts believe that Fujian needs to be targeted, but the international netizens also offer strategies to attack it, emphasizing the need for the United States to confront the CCP backing it. Retired U.S. Navy Colonel Carl Schuster, a former director of operations at the United States Pacific Command, considers such a massive carrier a prime target for enemies in any future conflict. On Quora, users candidly discuss how long would it take to sink China's new aircraft carrier in a war. They believe that once China's new 003 aircraft carrier leaves the air defense range of the Chinese mainland, it will lose its combat effectiveness and become vulnerable to sinking. These are photos of the 003 aircraft carrier. Considering that during the Gulf War, the average flight time of US fighters jet did not exceed 40 minutes, the 003 aircraft carrier must efficiently launch and recover its aircraft to compete with the US military. Catapult test. Recent catapult tests suggest that the launch distance of the 003 aircraft carrier is around 100 meters, shorter than the 200 to 300 meters achieved by the US Navy's Ford-class aircraft carrier in 2015. This implies that the 003's catapult may not have sufficient energy to launch some heavy or fully loaded aircraft, posing greater takeoff challenges for pilots. Fuel management during landing is also tricky. Excess fuel not only puts immense pressure on the aircraft's landing gear, but also increases the stress on the carrier's arresting of wires. Pilots may need to jettison some fuel in emergencies to ensure a safe landing. If aircraft can't land promptly after fuel dumping and need to wait in the air, aerial refueling becomes necessary. So far, aerial refueling remains a weak point for the PLA, risking aircraft crashes due to fuel depletion. Without addressing this, the 003 aircraft carrier could be the first worldwide in accident rates during aircraft landings. It could also possibly deter frequent flight operations, thus questioning the carrier's combat effectiveness. In the waters east of Taiwan, the 003 aircraft carrier's limited search and rescue capabilities could lead to pilot fatalities in accidents, further diminishing the appeal of becoming a naval aviator. The CCP might not have to lower recruitment standards, potentially increasing the frequency of flight accidents and forcing the Navy to replace lost aircraft more often. The Fujian is powered by 3 diesel engines and 2 diesel generators for its electromagnetic catapults, consuming significant fuel. Of its 80,000-ton displacement, 18,000 tons are diesel, requiring constant support from the Type 901 comprehensive supply ship. However, with only 2 such supply ships capable of over 25 knots, can they keep up with the 003 aircraft carrier in the waters east of Taiwan? This satellite image from April 25, 2021 shows the Type 901 supply ship struggling with insufficient speed, getting outpaced by a US Arleigh Burke-class destroyer. The Type 901, positioned at number 3, follows the Liaoning carrier at number 1 and the Type 054A frigate at number 2, yet is repeatedly overtaken by the US destroyer at position 6. Why does the situation arise? It turns out that the 50,000-ton Type 901 supply ship, powered by 4 diesel engines, falls far short of its claimed speed of 25 knots. The US military would undoubtedly formulate tactics to exploit this weakness. In real combat, cutting off the oil supply to the 003 aircraft carrier could render the Fujian a maritime coffin. Even minor attacks in the battle could inflict serious damage on an aircraft carrier. How quickly and effectively a Navy can respond and control the situation is a crucial measure of its strength. Incidents like the fires on the US Navy's USS Forestral and USS Enterprise and the HMS Illustrious of the Royal Navy, which maintained operation despite multiple attacks, showcase Western Navy's superior damage control capabilities. We have yet to see any comparable instances from the Chinese Navy. Furthermore, the physical fitness of Chinese naval personnel is a significant factor in damage control. Reports suggest that after 3 years of service, Chinese naval personnel may only withstand 2/3 of the impact force that American military personnel can endure. This means that tasks manageable by Western naval personnel may require more time and resources for the Chinese Navy. In the waters east of Taiwan, the PLA's 003 aircraft carriers, lacking air superiority from land-based aircraft, face threats from US carrier groups and bombers flying from bases in Japan and the Philippines. US bombers and Super Hornets can deploy Harpoons or long-range anti-ship missiles LRASM against the 003 aircraft carrier. The 003 aircraft carrier conventional power limits its endurance and speed, making it unable to evade missile attacks. Submarine threats are even more lethal for the 003 aircraft carrier. The US Mk-48 torpedoes, known for their high-speed, powerful explosions and precise guidance system, can effectively track and hit dynamic targets like the 003 aircraft carrier. Once locked on by a Mk-48, the 003 has almost no chance of escaping. Therefore, anti-submarine warfare is crucial for carrier protection, but this is the plan's biggest problem. The plan has insufficient numbers of dedicated anti-submarine aircraft and shipborne anti-submarine helicopters. Not to mention, anti-submarine warfare requires extensive experience and strategic thinking, areas where the plan has yet to demonstrate maturity and effectiveness comparable to Western navies. Hence, the survivability of the 003 aircraft carrier is a significant concern. Without neutralizing US submarines, the Fujian is almost certain to be detected. Even if the Fujian's aircraft are ready, there might be no one to pilot them. High-risk flight mission and frequent accidents make many promising young individuals cautious about joining naval aviation. To operate about 120 aircraft, at least 200 skilled pilots are needed. However, this target seems unattainable under current circumstances. To alleviate the shortage, the CCP has even started recruiting women and civilian personnel to expand the pilot pool. As the world's largest conventional power carrier, the Fujian's combat capabilities cannot compare even to the world's second largest, the HMS Queen Elizabeth. First, the Fujian lacks sufficient aircraft numbers. The Queen Elizabeth, with a 6.5-ton displacement, can